It's important to connect to yourself daily, to wake up your inner being, to become one with the Most High and your inner self, to set positive intentions for today, to address the trauma that lies within you, to open your heart to new possibilities, and to reach your highest potential. Every day is a journey, so it's important to start from the positive and intentional place. Love and light. Peace, family, peace. I hope that you are having an amazing day today. I'm doing amazing. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling a bit zen. All right. So if you're not there, I hope that you're listening to your mind, your body, and your spirit to get to that place of peace. Okay? Because we're all about finding our inner peace, finding our inner love, and living in abundance within that. Okay? Okay. So I'm doing things a little bit differently. I'm accepting and adjusting to my new normal. Okay. As you can see, I got my little baby. He's right there. So I've decided to should I say this? I decided to, I'm being extra. I decided to do what I can when I can and while I can. I'm not gonna wait on my purpose, wait till the moment is super perfect, wait till my background is amazing. I'm gonna put out content as I feel and as God guide me to do so. So if I have to take a little pause for the cause, get baby fed, change whatever the case is, it's gonna happen. So sometimes I may film a portion of my video 1 hour of the day, and you may get the last hour at nighttime. Bear with me. You don't have to. I'm bearing with me, and I'm showing myself grace, okay? And I think that's what you should do. And really, that's what this whole video is about. We're going to get to that in a minute. So if you're watching this, go ahead, like, share, subscribe to join me on my journey as I embark on my purpose and transition into new things, okay? Because this is what it's all about. And accepting what it is and accepting your circumstances. So, like I said, if you're not in that place of peace, that place of love abundantly, listen to your mind, your body, and your spirit. Okay, let's get right into it. Okay, so today is a video about my video about don't wait to pursue your passion. Do not wait to pursue your passion. I could just feel my spirit do something as I say that, because unfortunately a lot of people either wait and never get the opportunity to live out their fullest potential, to live in freedom, or they quit in the process before they even get to the end result, so they get to the reward of things. I made a Instagram, no, I did an Instagram live last night talking about this, and that's what really drove this video here about not waiting. And while I was on that live, I didn't even know really what I was going to talk about, and that kind of came up. And so I said I will make a YouTube video also talking about that, because I feel like a lot of people need this, especially our culture. I need a little lotion. Especially our culture. We need to understand that we are in the way of our own blessing. We are in the way of our own freedom. So the topic of this video is don't wait any longer. Pursue your purpose. And purpose, what is that? Do you know what your purpose is? Are you not waking up every day intentionally finding yourself, finding your truth, finding your peace, healing from whatever it is that you need to heal, to even hear that part of yourself, to know what your purpose is? People talk about healing all the time, but we don't talk enough about how to go about it. And I don't think that helps. Okay. So healing for me, and to even start the process, is figuring out how to be alone with yourself. A lot of people are not able to go into solitude. Okay. You can go into solitude, but it's not the way that it should be. You're either, listening to something, reading a book. True solitude is peace, quiet, and being able to sit still with yourself. And sitting still with yourself is troubling sometimes at first, especially at the beginning of healing, if this is something new, because a lot of times the shadow side of us is what comes to thought first. A lot of times the things that we don't want to think about with ourselves, or we don't want to think about that happened in the past or is happening currently, those are the things that's at the forefront of the mind. So we tend to suppress those things. And when you start to embrace solitude, the things that you suppress will start to rise. Okay? And it's uncomfortable at first. But anything that requires progression, anything that requires growth is uncomfortable. And we have to learn how to sit in that and accept those feelings, feel those feelings, and be okay with feeling those feelings. A lot of us, we don't know how to show ourselves grace and saying, that happened. I'm looking at him through the camera. A lot of us don't know how to show ourselves grace because we haven't seen what that looks like. Okay? Okay, I'm back. But what I was saying was, I was talking about showing yourself grace. And showing yourself grace, what that could look like is just really simply being mindful. And being mindful is honoring what you're feeling in the present moment. Honoring that, okay, this does not feel good. I feel incompetent. I feel confused, or I feel unhappy with whatever that issue may be in that time. And also saying, okay, but I'm okay. And I can get through this, whatever that may be. It's just honoring yourself in that moment to say, okay, this is not a perfect moment. And I see that it's not a perfect moment. And I'm okay with it not being a perfect moment. What can I do now? What you can do now, it could be rest. It could be meditate. It could be prayer. It could be something to uplift you during that time of when you need to show yourself that grace. Okay? Okay, so let's start with talking about why you're waiting. The reason people could be waiting is because you don't know what to do in the waiting process. And I talked about this last night, but a lot of times when we're embarking on something different, when we're doing something different, we pray, we meditate for things, but in the waiting process, we are not seeking what is required of us. We are not asking the Most High what is required of us. We're not putting towards work, not putting work towards the dream that we have. And like I said, they could be certifications. They could be applying to, a college. They could be healing trauma. They could be finding inner peace. They could be letting the things that no longer serve you go. Because like I said before, and I'm a like I said person, okay? Let's just get that out the way. I'm a like I said. But anyways, one of those things, another thing is to I think I just said this, letting go of the things that no longer serves us. So we expect things to fall in our lap a lot. We pray, we say our prayers, and we just wait with no improvement, no growth, no learning something different. Because like I said, it could be certification or just reading some books, personal growth, professional growth, something. Instead, we sit back and we wait, and that could hinder people to quit a lot because there's no progression if you're not adding to your adding value to yourself. Okay, so that's another reason why you're waiting, and you're going to continue to wait until you seek what it is that you need to do or whatever it is that's required of you. Another reason why you could be waiting is because you're looking for validation. Sometimes we need to see the reaction or get the approval of people outside of ourselves to move forward. And that is just not the case, because a lot of times we are around people who don't see our vision, who do not trust our vision, who do not have confidence in our vision, and we tend to let that drive us. So when it comes to healing, and healing brings confidence, okay? So when it comes to healing, it helps out so much because you begin to learn that anything outside of yourself does not matter when it comes to your happiness, your improving, your growth, okay? Now, people outside of you is a bonus, but everybody is not, you know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't rooting for you, all right? Especially when you begin to be comfortable in your own lane. A lot of people are uncomfortable with how comfortable you are with yourself. I need to write that down. A lot of people are uncomfortable when you become comfortable with yourself. So that kind of lets you know people tend to, how should I say this? I guess when people feel like they have, when they're better than you, they can be around you. But once you start to kind of elevate and they're in this false narrative place, then they tend to become intimidated, okay? So healing brings confidence. So a lot of people wait because they're looking for validation. Anytime that you're looking for the approval of others before you can embark on your truth, your journey, you're going to be there. You're going to be stuck, okay? So it has been a few hours later, but I am determined. But I did say you might catch me one hour in the daytime. You might catch me the last few at the end of the night. But anyways, all is well. I just had to take care of some things. But I left off going into the third topic. The third topic is a big one for me because the third topic is encourage yourself. Now, I don't know if y'all know this song, but it's a song that, it's a gospel song. It's called Encourage Yourself. And when I tell you that is something that needs to be a part of your daily regime, okay? Because we depend on people too much. And this is just following the last point I was making about needing others to validate us. We don't. We need to come into a healthy routine of encouraging ourselves. It's a bonus to have other people encourage us in a healthy spirit, in a healthy light, okay? But you have to get to a place where you encourage yourself through the challenges. You encourage yourself through, you don't have a problem encouraging yourself through the good things. Let's get used to encouraging ourselves through the challenges. But this song, man, I wish I could sing. But the words to this song is, sometimes you have to encourage yourself. sometimes you have to speak victory during the test. And no matter how you feel, speak the word and you will be healed. Speak over yourself. Encourage yourself in the Lord. You hear me? Go listen to that song. Go listen to that song. That's all I'm going to say. And it's true. I was in the shower last night. The last few nights I've been listening to this song because it's inspiring. And it lets me know, don't get offended if the people outside of myself cannot give me what I need to make my dreams come true. Do not get offended. They don't see the vision that you see. They don't feel the things that you feel. They don't feel God working in you. They don't. They do not feel it. So do not be offended if they don't have the words to say to keep you going. You have to find it within you, within your spirit, to encourage yourself no matter what. Follow your instincts. Your instincts is what gets you through the finish line, not anyone else's. They're on their own journey. And sometimes people got to get left. You hear me? Get left. So encourage yourself. I feel the need to just really sing this song, but I just cannot. I cannot. Sometimes you have to encourage yourself. Sometimes you have to speak victory during the test. And no matter how you feel, speak the word and you will be healed. Speak over yourself. Encourage yourself in the Lord. That's all I got. Okay, next topic, and I promise you I will not hold you long. The next topic is making space for yourself. The issue with waiting is because we don't have the clarity. We wait because we don't have clarity. So, to help yourself out, you have to make space for yourself. You have to make space for meditation, space for prayer, space for just stillness in order to hear what your body's telling you, in order to hear what God is telling you, in order to hear what the Holy Spirit is telling you, in order to hear what your inner voice is telling you. You cannot get your true instinct, your true intuition with cloudiness, noisiness 100% of the time. It's not gonna be for clarity. You're gonna always have questions, and you're gonna always find doubt within that, because you're not gonna really know what's being told out of spirit or what's being pushed through flesh. So in waiting, you find doubt because you cannot hear. You cannot understand what is going on because you have no way to hear your inner being, to feel your inner being, to feel your spirit. Okay? Anything that's tied to your purpose is tied to your spirit. Okay? And if your spirit is dead, if it's not awake, then I wonder what you have going on in your life. Okay? So, to get out of that waiting phase and to become more confident in what you hear and what you feel, you need to make space for yourself. You need to make space for yourself. And making space for yourself, as I always say, the things that you suppress, the things that you keep locked in, is going to come afloat. A lot of times when we make space for ourselves, we get aggravated, we get impatient, because we're going to come across some feelings, come across some thoughts that we pushed away, and you may have to sit with those. Because if you're so full of things that you've held in, you're so full of anger, trauma, sadness, depression, if you're so full of all those things, it'll be hard to have the clarity that you need to get to work on your purpose, to get in path, to get aligned to your destiny. Okay? So, make space, sis. Make space, bro. Okay? Last but not least, I don't know how this video gonna end up. You hit me? But I hope the message comes across. I really do. I hope it does. I hope this resonates. But anyway, the topic is, bro, now is the time. What are you waiting on? What are you waiting for? Now is the time. If you put as much effort into other people, into yourself, life would change dramatically. Life would change dramatically if we just find the same energy that we can give to people outside of us, give it to ourselves. The abundance of love and peace that you will find within that. And you will actually have the right energy for the people outside of you. Sometimes we help people outside of us with tired energy, stress energy, negative energy, fearful energy, stagnant energy, because we don't really feel like it. Because why? Because we haven't poured into ourselves at the beginning of the day. We haven't released what we needed to release before we went to sleep the night before. We're not setting intentions on purely pouring into ourselves. We haven't set the intentions of bettering ourselves. We're not growing as individuals because we're not giving ourselves the time. We're taking that same stagnant, unclean energy outside every day and filling up the spaces with other negative energy, and we just stuck. You're stuck. So now is the time to change that behavior. Now is the time to say yes to you. Now is the time to change your life, to be a better version of yourself. For one, yourself, and then for others. But it won't matter unless you decide that you are ready to be different. You are ready to transform. You are ready to be faithful. Faithful to yourself. You are ready to stop living from a place of fear. You are ready to take care of your body. You are ready to fill your body with nutritious food. Not saying not saying you have to put away the bad food, but being mindful of what you're putting in your body. Being mindful of who you're allowing yourself to be around. Being mindful of the energy and the people that you entertain. Because I'm going to tell you something about me. I'm going to tell you something. I will not play my energy and play myself with all the hard work I've done to be around people that is not energetically or vibe energetically with me. I will not do it to myself. I will not. And that is my truth. That is my truth. No judgment. But I'm not rocking with that. I'm not rocking with that. I'm not below or beneath anybody. I'm walking to the beat of my own drum. But you best believe I would not intertwine with the work that I've done with a group or a person who would probably bring me down from a place that I was at. I would not. I will not. That's a boundary for me. It's a boundary. So, anyway, now is the time. Now is the time to focus on you. Now is the time to be a little selfish. It don't cost much at all. It's free. It don't even cost a lot of your time. But see, we make time for everything else except our spirits. And like you have people who make time for church twice, 3 times a week, but aren't catering to their spirits at all. In order to have religion, you need your spirit to be awake too. It's going too far. My bad. But if you can make time to do that, make time for your spirit. Make time for you. Wake the heck up. Okay? Wake up. Look, I'm going to stop it right here. So I got to go feed my baby. Like I said, hopefully this video resonates when I get done with this. Hopefully you love the message. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, okay? Also, check out my handles, IG, TikTok, Facebook. They're all in the description. Check out my website, www.journeyofaButterfly.net. I'm open for booking now. So if you're looking for any coaching, self-love, mindfulness, inner peace is my lane. And if you're also looking for some arm candy, check me out. I have some new stuff coming up or in the process or in the works as I am adjusting to my new normal. So, toodles, go be love, go be lights, go be peace, so that you can receive love, light, peace. Peace.